Season was was one of the hardest challenges that we had ahead of us. All the noise that was around the club, our priority was trying to get as fast as possible the knowledge of the squad, the players. Was a team that we didn't know, team that had so many changes, all these things. So it was very hard. I think that was our main challenge and difficult to try and really get to know the players and put our ideas across.
Externally, people just look at results when a new manager comes in, but when you're then trying to learn about the players and get results at the same time, does it make it doubly difficult?
Very difficult, because there's no patience in football. All the fans want immediately results. It goes against sometimes our own ideas that we need time. You want time in the training ground, you don't have time in the training ground. Players need to recover, international breaks, all these things. Nothing of that matters, you know what I mean? So it's hard.
You had off-field challenges as well that were going on as well, I'm sure added to everything. But at what point did you feel that you had something that you'd be all right and something positive to look forward to and think, do you know what, this is a good club, this is somewhere we can go and somewhere we can work at?
I felt that from the beginning. Huge club. Forest is a huge club. You just look at the history. We felt that from the beginning. But the club is one thing, the squad and the momentum is another one. So I think since we came from Championship was changing. Steve did an amazing job, but a lot of players, you know. Me personally, I like to the routines. I like to keep the same core of players. That was hard to achieve, but I think we achieved it. We achieved it honestly. I think there was the agreement of the club to understand that, okay, even though there were interest from clubs in our players, our priority was to keep them here so we can build on and we can, the way we finished last season, try to get this one with a new way, with a new identity. And this is what we are doing, Johnny, is trying to make our team stronger.
I imagine the summer was particularly important for you in that sense, to have a whole pre-season and to work on the things that you wanted to. What did you achieve in that?
I think we achieved a way. We achieved an idea. The players understand that there is so much improvement to be made, so much that will require a big effort from them, being open to spend hours and hours and hours on the pitch to repeat, to get things right. And I think we achieved something that already can identify us as a team. We are hard to beat, we are compact, we try to be solid. Sometimes it's possible, but this is the challenge that we have every day, you know. But having the same players, realizing that all the players inside of the squad are important, the impact that the subs can make, and it doesn't matter who starts. So all these things that we try to build and the players to believe and go along, I think it's already there.
The buy-in from the players is hugely important. Did you get that straight away?
Yeah, immediately. And I'm so thankful. There's no other way to work. It's impossible. If both doors have to be open, we don't have doors. It has to be this, we are in this together.
I imagine as well, you had people like Morgan Gibbs-White, who you've worked with before, who was able to talk to the players about what you and the coaching staff were like as well. But were there any other players that...
Bolly? You forget about Bolly.
Yeah, Bolly.
Bolly it's huge. It's huge. With his experience, we spent not only in Wolves, in Porto before. Together we know ourselves so well. It's huge. It's huge. Believe me, it's very important to have this kind of players in the squad that realize, okay, I'm not starting, but I'm still. It's so important to put the message across, to use my experience to the young lads. We have Chris doing the same thing and at the same time delivering in the pitch. So we are trying. Honestly, we are trying.
Do you need characters like that to help police the dressing room? When you were at Wolves, you had someone like Conor Cody, for example, who could...
I will not say police. It's not about police.
How would you describe it?
Having the understanding that it's such a long season, and you just look when it starts and when it ends, so many things happen. and realizing that every moment in the season, there's going to be a moment for you, and you have to give a hand. You don't know if it's going to be in November, December, February, or maybe in May when things are decided and you don't. So having these players that understand, because they've been through so many seasons over and over again, and transmit to the young players that are coming full of energy, wanting to conquer the world, and sometimes don't realize that maybe they need some time, so we, in the right moment, is gonna be ready. It's important.
So that's a maturity then?
It's not police.
Not
It's,
police.
you know what I mean? It's,
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
Almost developing or
yeah.
mentoring for others?
Yeah. I always use that word better, yeah.
Yeah, and that maturity, I guess, is something that you really treasure amongst your players when they display that.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
It's incredible what's been achieved so far this season, but I know you'll keep your feet on the ground and there are much bigger challenges ahead. But where do you see the squad at the moment? What are you pleased with so far, and where would you like them to go?
I'm pleased with the fact that we are competing very well. I'm pleased with the fact that we don't ignore any detail on our opponents. And I'm very pleased with the fact that we are starting to believe that you are capable.
I get the impression you feel it's the start of maybe something, you're at the early stages. Would that be fair to say? You don't get time in football, but does it feel like a project that you will be given time in?
We don't know. I cannot answer that question. As I see it, we are giving good steps. We are driving in the right direction. What's coming ahead can surprise you any moment. It's how ready you are to react to it.
The owner has spoken at length this week about his ambitions and what he sees for the club. He talks about Europe. Does that add pressure to you? Is it something you embrace when you look at a club like Forest, who are not long in the Premier League, and there is talk of trying to challenge for Europe on a consistent basis?
I know our president very well because we spend a lot of time together. I know his ambition, I know his desire, but I know also he has experience in football. He knows that things to be achieved take time. You have to try and avoid mistakes. But I'm pleased that we are working together in the same direction. He understands, he has the ambition, I am. Who doesn't? Look at our players, all of them want to play for their national teams, all of them want to be man of the match, and it's good to have it there. But at the same time, where are you? You are inside the most competitive league in the world. You are inside of a competition that every squad, without exception, can beat anyone. We cannot ever forget where we come from. Okay, we want to go there, but where we come from, it's important to realize that. And basically, for our players to understand, to reach these levels, they have to, and they want, so they want to do it, because I see them work. I see them, even when they are tired, they want to do it. I see them open to information. Let's see.
It sounds exciting. There's the challenge ahead of you, Manchester United, who have a new manager in Ruben Amorim, another Portuguese head coach who's come in. Are you surprised at the numbers that have come into the UK, or is it something that makes you proud? How do you look at it?
We are a very small country, very small, but in terms of football, I think we have good professionals, not only coaches. Portugal is always producing young talents, you can see all over the world. So football is our passion, so I'm not surprised that now there are a lot of managers, and will be, but there are so many outside without work that want to join, because everybody wants to be here.
You had a long spell here first time round with Wolves, and you were able to build something and achieve something. How much of your philosophy, if any, has changed on now you've come back after several years away? Have you changed in your outlook on the game?
Yes. We have to change, we have to adapt, we have to evolve. There are so many things that we've done in the past that we regret if we do it in another way. So this is the experience, I think, in our job as managers and coaches. Age helps you.
It's only been a few years, but do you feel that the league has evolved and grown quite significantly?
Yes, Johnny. Yes.
What areas?
The quality, the speed of the game, the quality of the players, the pace, ball in play has increased a lot. The distances, so many things have changed.
But I guess your passion is always going to still be there, and you're as hungry as ever to achieve success here.
Of course, I love. Yeah, we love the game. As long as we love the game, we want to play it. This is what I enjoy the most, play the game.